guys, I hope everyone's having a wonderful week so far. So in today's video, I'll be doing a full face of Korean makeup. Some of this makeup I have tried before and like swatched, but I don't think I've actually used any of it properly on my face. So it's kind of like a first impressions and like a little bit of a chit chat video. So I'm going to talk to you guys through all the products and how they're working, if I like them, or if I do not like them. And we also have Charlie in the background over there. Also, as you can tell, I'm not at home. I'm at a new location. It's a little different, but I'm kind of loving it. So I feel like when I do go back home, I might like switch it up because I really like the fact that like it looks different. I'm just so sick of seeing my plain wall, and Charles been telling me for ages to remove it and like change it up. So I think I might need to do that. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump straight into this video. So here are all my Korean products. Some of these products you might have seen in my last Korean haul. Some of the other products in here I bought before that, but I haven't used and didn't put in a video either because I wanted to specifically save them for this video right here. So let us just pull these out first so I can see what I've got. So first up, I'm going to start by priming my face, and the primer that I have is the Innisfree No Sebum Blur Primer, which is supposed to help with like oiliness, which I do get like on my T-zone. I didn't used to be that oily before, but now I am. But yeah, that is what it looks like. Pretty simple, pretty cute. I don't know how much of this is recommended, but I'm just going to use the usual amount that I use for primer. Oh. I'm not sure if you guys can see from there, but the consistency is very similar to the Makeup Forever primers. I don't know if you've tried like the grey ones, but it looks very, very similar to that. So let me just put on a little bit of that. Okay, I didn't plan how I was gonna do this. I usually blend primer with like two hands, but I need one hand to hold it now. Ooh, okay. It definitely feels like the Makeup Forever one on the skin, and this is like a fraction of the price. Feels nice and smooth and just like silky, just like whoosh. But yeah, primer is on. Now it's time for foundation. So I bought this foundation online, and honestly I have no idea if it's actually gonna suit me. I know when it comes to like Korean foundations, there isn't really a huge shade range. They usually literally just have 2 or 3 shades. It's very, very hard to find darker shades, and I feel like if you can find those, then obviously something you'd have to get literally from Korea, because online they don't really have that much of a selection. So the one that I ended up going for is the Misha Magic Cushion, and this has SPF 50. Oh my lord, I feel like that's gonna look great on me. And this is in the shade 27. So this is like the darkest shade I could find, so I thought, you know what, let me just buy it and let's pray for the best. Hopefully it looks good on me. Ooh, you know, one thing I didn't get that I might have been able to use is a color corrector. I didn't get one of those, but you know what, let's see how the coverage on this thing is anyway. Ooh, I like the packaging, it's cute. It's very chic. Okay, I'm looking at the color on this little tabby thing, and it looks like it's gonna suit me. Ooh, okay. I like that color. Like, that looks like it matches my neck. Darker than my face, but I usually go for a color that matches my neck. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. But wait, as I'm blending it, it's starting to look a little grey, so I'm getting a little scared. Or is that just the lighting? Ooh, my skin's looking so smooth though. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna go back to my cushion foundation life. I stopped using cushion foundations for a while because the one I have from Lancome looks great in the winter, but in summer it's just a smidge grey for me. I can't seem to find my shade in that during when I have like my summer glow. But now that it's winter, I'm just like, ooh, might pick you up again. But oh, I really like this, and it's doing like a nice job of like covering up over here because I had like some redness. I have like a few spots because the other day I was naughty and ate some naughty food. I have a skin type where if I eat bad food, it'll immediately show on my face and on my body. But you know what? I've got no one to blame but myself. It was my own decisions that caused this. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I'm liking this. I'm gonna cover it up. A little bit of ASMR for you guys. Overall, I feel like it looks really good. I feel like if anything, maybe down by like the sides of my mouth, it looks a touch grey, a touch. But I feel like I could have easily fixed that with like a color corrector. I feel like it's suiting me right now because I'm in like my winter skin, but I feel like if I was in my summer skin tone, no, I'd look grey as hell. Anyway, so that is that. Next up, let's go for some concealer. I have 2, and these are from the same, is it same? Yeah, same. I think they have 3 of these, and I have it in shade 2, which is rich beige, and shade 1.5, which is a natural beige. Oh my god, yeah, they literally just have 1, 1.5, and 2. Maybe they have more now, I don't know. I ordered this like, I don't know, a few months ago. Anyway, so I have these 2. I wasn't sure which one's gonna suit me, so I'm just gonna open these up and then just swatch some on my hands. I always figured if it's a little bit too light, I can always use it as like a brightener or use it like to like do cut creases when I eventually attempt to try and do cut creases, or just use it as like a base when I use like bright colors. By the way, I'll be linking all the products you see in this video in the description bar below, so check that out if you'd like to try out any of these products. So I'm gonna try the 1.5 on my hand and see what it looks like. I have my NARS concealer, so oh my goodness, actually, you know what? Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. I don't know if you guys can fully tell on camera, but they look pretty much almost identical. It's just they have like the slightest undertone difference. Like one of them just a touch pinky and one of them is just a touch more yellowy. Literally just a touch, just a smidgen more of warmth, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So the 1.5 I think is just a smidgen too light for me. I feel like I could definitely use it as like a highlighting one. So I'm gonna go for the number 2 and let's see how that goes. It's definitely gonna be a highlighted look for sure though. But color-wise, I mean, it's not too bad. Like I've used NARS's Custard and it kind of looks like this on me. But let's see if this will blend. I'm not gonna put it down here because I have like a lot of gray. Let's spread this out because I put so much on. Okay, overall it's actually not too bad. I mean, it's a touch, I don't know if it's a gray or whether it's just, actually, you know what? Maybe as a highlighting concealer. Also, it is getting like a bit hot in here, so I'm just going to take my cardigan off. One thing I didn't get for this routine is a setting powder to set like my under eyes, and the only reason I didn't get that was because I've tried a few Korean ones before, and honestly, I looked like a ghost. Like the flashback was unreal, and honestly it didn't suit my skin tone at all, so I thought I'd avoid that and just use like one of my normal ones. So I'm just gonna set that using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder Medium 2. I have to read it off here because I recently just got this. I can't fully remember the entire name, but so far I've been liking it. Also, this has like a tiny bit of like a yellowish tint, so maybe that will like balance out the color under my eyes. I feel like that's just not fixed it, but it made it a bit better. Right, now that that's done, it is time to, I think I'm gonna start by contouring. Now, the most popular contouring product ever in the Korean stuff that I managed to find on YesStyle was the Art Class by Rodin. Is that what it's called? This one right here. The only problem is I'm not sure if this is gonna suit me because, yeah. Like when I saw it online, I was like, yeah, maybe, maybe not. But now that I have it, I guess this is the moment of truth. We can like find out and see if it actually works for me. Oh my God, I can do ASMR now that I have a mic. I was low-key scared I was gonna drop that. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's actually not bad. I feel like these two are great, and if I mix them together, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. I'm wondering if I should powder first, because I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for cream products first and then use a powder. So I guess that was a little pointless, but you guys are gonna see this in 2 seconds. So for blush, I actually have loads of blushes, but I'm gonna go for this one because I want a creamy glow to my face. I don't want to be too powdered because I really like how the foundation looks on me, so I want to go and play with that glow that I have right now. So the one I'm using is the Sugar Ball Cushion Cheek Color in the shade number 4. And I'm just gonna place it on my, that looks really bright. I'm gonna place it on my cheeks like that, and then I'm gonna blend it out using this super tiny sponge thing they gave. Cushion, that's what it's called. It's called a cushion. So that is the blush complete, and honestly I'm kind of loving it. So I'm gonna go and use the highlighter now. So for highlighter, I picked up the Ink Highlighter by Peripera in the shade number 3. With this one, oh, it's like a little doe foot applicator, so I'm wondering, should I put this directly to my face? I kind of don't want to because I already have product on my face, so I might put this on my finger. Ooh, cool. Ooh, okay, I like that. Next up, let's finally get to that Art Class powder. Ooh, oh, I think it's by Too Cool for School. That's who it's by. It's from Too Cool for School. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of a swirl. Oh my goodness, okay, maybe not that much of a swirly swirl because there is a lot of fallout. I feel like that's made a very subtle difference. I'm gonna put a little bit down here. I quite like it. It's a very subtle sculpting. Like, I wouldn't call it contouring or even like proper bronzing. It's very simple. And honestly, for me, for someone who doesn't wear a lot of makeup and for someone who doesn't like to go hardcore with the makeup, I feel like this is good. It's just subtle enough. But yeah, let me just do my jawline. I feel like if I want to do my jawline, then I need a powder that's much stronger than this because I got a lot. And honey, it's not going away. So now that that's done, it is time to, what else? Ooh, do the eyes and the eyebrows and the lips and the lashes. Okay, there's a lot of things to do. So for the eyes, I have a few options. Like, I have some powdered blushes, which I love using on the eyes. And these are all ones that you've seen. Actually, you haven't seen all of them. Did I not put the eyeshadows in the haul? I didn't. Oh my god. So like in my haul, I showed you guys the blushes, but I don't think I showed you guys these. For a second, I thought I did, but I think I just showed them to my friend and I forgot to put them in the haul. But yeah, I've got like blushes. I've got like a nice peachy one, a more coral one, and then I've got like a nice red, and then I've got like a red eyeshadow. This stuff is insanely pigmented, like, wow. And then I've got a rosy colored one as well. So I'm wondering what look I want to do because I have some lovely glitters from my haul as well that I want to try. And I've got them in like a rose gold, I've got it in red, and like a little kitten beige color, as they call it. You know what, should I try red? No, you know what, let's go for pink. Yes, let's go for pink because I want to play with like the softness, the glowiness. So I think I'm gonna go for these two colors because although this blush looks intensely red, it's something you can build up. So you can start off quite subtle and then gradually build up, so that way I can give myself like a bit of pink rather than like an intense red. Okay, so I'm taking my 3CE Style Nanda blush in Alluring. And I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is by Semmel. I think it's Semmel. Sadly, I don't know what shade it is because I accidentally ripped off the label when I was cleaning up the packaging. I can't remember exactly what shade it is, but I will put it down below so you guys can easily find it, because for right now, like, for the life of me, I literally cannot remember. But I am literally just gonna pop some of this on my eyes. I don't know where I'm gonna place it. I'm unsure about that. Okay, I like that. I feel like that. Give it a bit more of a baby punch, I just cleaned up the edges with my beauty blender, so it looks a little bit more neat. I tried to blend it out as much as I could, but you know, there ain't so much I can do. Now I'm gonna take the pink from Semmel, and I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna smudge it under my eyes, just so I have a little bit of color. Remember when I said I wanted to be subtle? Oh goodness me. And there we go, guys. That is the eyes almost complete. I know I've done a lot, but I'm gonna do more. So I have two of these Peripera Sugar Tranquil liquid eyeshadows, and these are basically like shimmery eyeshadows that just give you really cool glitter. You can easily pop on for intense color or like dab it out for like some subtle shimmer. I might go for this rose gold one. This is in the shade 06. It looks like so. It's really cute. And then I'm gonna apply it to my eye. I'll apply it just to... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna apply it all over the lid. I want like a little bit of glitter. And there we go for eyes. Like, oh, I like that. I like that. I feel like I want to put a little bit like in the corners and the bottom of my eyelashes. So the eyes are done. The only thing that I need to do is pop on some lashes and a little bit of mascara, but I'm going to do that last because that takes me the longest. For now, I'm just going to skip to my lips. And for lips, I'm going to be using one that I showed you guys in my haul, and this is the 3CE Soft Lip Lacquer in the shade Explicit. I feel like this color would really match the eyes, so let's just go for that. Actually, I'm not sure. I think I might need to do some blending because this is looking a lot more coral. And I feel like now I'm starting to look like a maniac. Okay, I love this color and the formula is just like, ooh, it looks real good on, but sadly, I feel like it's doing too much for me, okay? It's doing too much for me. I have the 3CE Velvet Lip Tint in the shade Near and Dear. I'm gonna put some of that on. And hopefully, it all is good. I feel like this has mattified it. I think I need to just take this off and start afresh. Okay, so I feel like that was a mild fail, but you know what? It's gonna be fine. We're gonna bring myself back, okay? I'm just gonna try the lips on its own rather than layering and pray that it looks good. I do have loads of other Korean like lip products at home, but sadly they are at home. So I'm gonna have to deal with the ones I brought with me today. I've just put on a little bit of a lip balm. I feel like that is looking a lot better. I dabbed off most of it because I was just like, it looks too much, but I feel like now I need more colour, so I'm gonna go back to the one that I used earlier, but I'm gonna put it on my finger this time rather than applying it all over the lips like I usually do. I'm just gonna use a little baby bit. Okay, I feel like this works. I basically did a teeny tiny bit of this on my lips and mixed it with like some like lip balm, just so it's like a nice sheen to the lips with a tiny bit of color. And then I used a tiny bit of this on my finger, like here in like the middle parts, and I feel like that looks nice. So now that we've finally managed to do something about the lips, we are moving on to the eyebrows. And for eyebrows, I have the Etude House Drawing Eyebrow in black because my eyebrows are black. Let me just take off the packaging. So I'm just gonna give this a whirl. I feel like I need to prop my foot somewhere, so so I have like a little bit of elbow support. Okay, so I'm liking this product, but I am having a few problems with it. Like usually with like eyebrow products like this, when I place them and then they blend them, they don't spread that far. But with this, like I placed it here and I blended it and it's literally just gone like all here and all up here. So I'm gonna have to do some major cleanup to that. And I know this is why people do their brows first, but for me, usually I do brows at the end and they're fine. But today's one of those days where I'm just like, oopsie, I should have just gone with the status quo. Okay, eyebrows are done. I feel like they look okay. Like I'm not, oh god, what is that? I'm not 100% in love with them, but I like them. But now it's time to do lashes. And for lashes, instead of going for mascara, I thought I'd get some actual lashes. And these are by Epew. I'm not sure. But this is basically in the style number 13, Thanks Sister. So let's put these on off camera because if I try them on camera, who knows how long it's gonna take. So the lashes are on and they're looking pretty nice and natural. I didn't want to go for any crazy lashes because my eyes are like kind of small but kind of big at the same time. But whenever I wear big dramatic lashes, they literally just tend to cover like my entire eyelid, and honestly, like if I put this much effort into my eyeshadow, I want you guys to be able to see it. So with these lashes, like it's like a little bit of both. I like it, I like it. But yeah guys, that is the finished final look. A full face using Korean makeup products only. Honestly, I feel like it really went well. I think the only two products I didn't like that much was A, the concealer, and B, the eyebrows. I mean, the eyebrows are okay, but I feel like if I was the kind of person who like cleaned up, like did my brows first and then cleaned them up, it would be perfect. But because I'm not and I like to do my brows last, it doesn't work for me. So maybe that's a me problem. Maybe that it's actually really good. Maybe it's just I'm the problem, okay? That actually makes more sense. But yeah guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully it was helpful you guys. I will be linking all the products you see in this video in the description below, so be sure to check that out. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram at saima_smileslike. I post really cool portraits and like ootids and like makeup pictures and like a little bit of everything, and we have fun little giggles on my Instagram stories. So if you'd like to, you know, see all that stuff, just head on over there. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it will help you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!